And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of Money in the Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, this is huge. What a night it has been here in Chicago, Illinois, from Raw exclusive pay-per-view Money in the Bank. We saw the six-man Money in the Bank ladder match between Shinsuke Nakamura, Chris Jericho, The Miz, Sami Zayn, Braun Strowman, and the eventual winner, Dean Ambrose. Earlier, we saw the tag team gauntlet match. We saw Finn Balor, be disposed of by Bray Wyatt. And we saw Charlotte Flair punch her ticket to the next pay-per-view, SmackDown exclusive Battleground against Becky Lynch. And now it is time for probably the most personal match on the card, and it is for the Big Red leather strap known as the Universal Championship, as Seth Rollins looks on in the distance for the Universal Champion, the big dog, Roman Reigns. And ladies and gentlemen, this match is personal. This feud between these two men, former Shield brothers, has become real personal. Their paths have intertwined for most of their careers. Their destinies have intertwined for most of their careers. And it's all ended up here in Chicago, Illinois, at Money in the Bank, against each other for the Universal Championship. And Roman Reigns told Seth Rollins that I'm the face of Monday Night Raw. That I'm the one that's punching in the ticket sales, the merchandise sales, the ratings. That's moving the numbers, moving the needle. Here in WWE, Roman Reigns credits himself as the man that has done that. Claims that only because of him he's better. Raw, I should say, is better than SmackDown Live. And Roman Reigns, is he really wrong? Roman Reigns has really put this show on his back, but I don't agree with Roman Reigns saying that himself, only him, has made Raw what it is. Raw, the A show, and that could be disputed as well. Raw cannot really be the A show to some people. It could be NXT, it could be SmackDown. But ladies and gentlemen, it's not about brands, it's not about numbers. It is about that. The title that our senior official holds up in the middle of the ring. The Big Red, the red leather strap, the Universal Championship. As Roman Reigns gearing up, Rollins gearing up. Both of these men staring each other down, and you could just feel the tension. You could cut the tension with the knife. Here, the Chicago faithful on the side of Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns is in enemy territory here tonight as Rollins brings him down. Personal affair between these two, and it's always been about who's better. Is Reigns better than Rollins? Is Rollins better than Reigns? We will find out at the conclusion of this match, as Roman Reigns now has Rollins in the headlock. Rollins has to find a way through, pushes Reigns to the ropes. Reigns bounces back, ducked down by Rollins, a leapfrog by Rollins, and Reigns with a drop kick catches Seth Rollins, catches the challenger for the Universal Championship, as Rollins now pushes Reigns into the ropes here, and the disrespect by Roman Reigns. Absolutely disrespectful by the champion, as now the champion pushes Rollins into the ropes. This does not bode well, and this time Rollins bites back. And it's even between these two. And now Reigns throwing a right. Throwing another right by Reigns. Reigns with another right. And now Rollins bites back. Rollins now. Oh, what an elbow by Seth Rollins. And Reigns now got to take a breather. And you know these two know each other very, very well. Like I said earlier, Their destinies have been intertwined. Their paths have been intertwined with one another. Seth Rollins coming off of a big victory against Triple H a couple of months ago at Money in the Bank. Oh, kick right to the gut. I should say WrestleMania. That match has led him to Money in the Bank and a clothesline by Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns is definitely has the strength advantage, definitely has the size advantage over Seth Rollins, and he's proven it right now. Brought Seth Rollins down to the mat. And Reigns definitely has the power advantage like he's showcasing there. Just absolutely launched Seth Rollins across the ring. And Seth Rollins, he has to find a weakness. Roman Reigns has rarely been beaten, rarely been pinned here ever since he's become the Universal Champion. And a slam by Roman Reigns. He's ruled this show with an iron fist. And I think one weakness I can give for Roman Reigns is stamina. It has to be the longevity. If Rollins manages to get this match going for as long as he possibly can, he might just burn out Roman Reigns, and he might just swoop in and take the Universal Championship as Roman Reigns just clobbers Rollins again in the corner. And Roman Reigns is taking control. He shut the crowd down, he shut Seth Rollins down, and now he's wrestling his own match. As now Roman Reigns, shoulders down, and Rollins manages to kick out. The people here in Chicago not on the side of Roman Reigns, on the side of Seth Rollins. And Reigns, just like that, he shut the crowd down. Roman Reigns is so good at that. He's learned to go against the crowd, learned to take the crowd out of his matches, something that he struggled with a few years ago. And now Reigns, he's definitely owned his craft, and he's definitely owning his craft here tonight at Money in the Bank. That's why he's Universal Champion, as Seth Rollins delivers the elbows right to the gut of Roman Reigns. Remember, Roman Reigns had that hernia. That could take Roman Reigns out, and there goes the clothesline. Takes out Roman Reigns indeed. And now Rollins looking to dive. That's exactly what he does. He overshoots, but he gets a little bit of Reigns, which is always good in the eyes of Seth Rollins. And Rollins now picking up Roman Reigns, throws the 300-pound man back into the ring with ease, something that Seth Rollins managed to do early on in this match. And Rollins hasn't used much of his energy yet, and a drop kick right to Reigns, and there goes Reigns on the other side of the ring, as Seth Rollins is definitely on a roll. The challenger has the champion where he wants him. Sling blade right on the outside floor. Sling blade right on the outside floor. And now Seth Rollins gearing Reigns up for that knee. Delivers it. Delivers the knee. Roman Reigns, he's definitely on Dream Street. Reigns again back to his feet, but Rollins delivers a second one. And Rollins is on fire here. Oh, and Rollins, he has to wrestle a near perfect matchup to get the victory over Roman Reigns, and you can say the same for Roman Reigns. And now Rollins beating the absolute hell out of Roman Reigns in the corner, stomping a mud hole into the champion. And now Rollins. Oh, but what a counter by Roman Reigns. Punch right to the gut, and a huge boot catches Seth Rollins across the ring. Oh, knee. Just like that, the strength of Roman Reigns. The strength of Roman Reigns, it shows. Clotheslining. Rollins may be in real big trouble here, as Roman Reigns again is in control. Once again trying to take the crowd out of it. This crowd trying to bring Rollins back into this match here. And if Rollins, or Reigns I should say, to take control long enough, this may be curtains for Seth Rollins, as Roman Reigns is loading up the gun. Loading it up. And it's the Superman punch, but no, Rollins counters. What a forearm by Rollins. And now Rollins delivers another one. Rollins now backhand. Knife edge chop by the challenger. And there goes Roman. And you can tell this match early on has taken a lot out of these two men. The slow pace, the way Rollins threw Reigns out of the ring. But Rollins is far from slow as he dives right onto Roman Reigns. Universal Championship hangs in the balance as Seth Rollins is going to go for round 2 again. Absolutely astronomical from Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins, he told Roman Reigns he's going to do anything and everything to make sure, number 1, that you don't walk out of Chicago the champion, and number 2, that he becomes the Universal Champion. Frog splash from the top. Frog splash from the top. Hooking up the outside leg. This may be it for Reigns. No. Reigns didn't look like he put the shoulder. It looked like Rollins wants to do more damage to Roman Reigns, but I think that plan is going to backfire. Roman Reigns once more showcasing his power against Seth Rollins. Oh. And a clothesline, and as fast as Roman Reigns possibly can, another clothesline clobbers the challenger and Seth Rollins. And now Roman Reigns loading up the gun, loading up, and Reigns Superman punched right to Rollins. Superman punch right to Rollins, and look at the strength of the champion. Oh my goodness. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, they grew up in their careers with one another. Were in NXT, they were in FCW. What a powerbomb by Roman Reigns, and a kick out by Rollins. They were in the Shield together with Dean Ambrose. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns challenged Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship, and it ended with Seth Rollins cashing in his Money in the Bank contract, pinning Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And now Roman Reigns, after that, Roman Reigns has definitely taken on a new persona, has definitely taken on a new Roman Reigns. He's not the same Roman Reigns like he was a couple of years ago at WrestleMania. He's a new Roman Reigns, and it appears that Rollins is struggling to, get out the gate against this Roman Reigns. And what a fall-away slam. This is the same Roman Reigns that beat the Demon Finn Balor at WrestleMania. One of the only few people that have managed to beat the Demon. And Roman, look at that, planting his flag right on the chest of Seth Rollins. And now Reigns able to lift Rollins. The strength coming from Roman Reigns, the big dog. He likes to call himself. He likes to call himself the Draw, the #1 man on Monday Night Raw, and a belly-to-belly suplex with an overhead by Reigns. And Reigns, as much flack as Roman Reigns might get, you can't criticize his hustle. You can't criticize what he does inside that ring, as now Reigns is just pummeling Seth Rollins, is just pummeling the challenger, and Seth Rollins, might be a miracle if Seth Rollins manages to get out of this, manages to beat Reigns here tonight. And look at this, absolutely disrespectful from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns mocking his cousin, The Rock, the man that he speared last Monday on Raw. And now Rollins, it's going to cost Reigns. And but not for long enough, as Reigns brings Rollins down. A little bit of hope coming from Seth Rollins, but only to get shot down by Reigns. Another kick to the gut. Hard kick to the gut. And Rollins with a counter. Rollins with a big counter to Roman Reigns. And now has the arm, has the shoulder of Reigns, pulls him through. What a monkey flip by Seth Rollins. And Rollins, he can't overpower Reigns, but I think he sure as hell can find a way to, well, use his technique, I should say, to get the better of the champion. And now Rollins is just stomping a mud hole right into the champion, and these people in Chicago are on their feet. These people in Chicago desperately want to see Roman Reigns get his ass kicked by Seth Rollins and take the Universal title. But oh my God, the superhuman strength by Roman Reigns damn near killed Seth Rollins. Superhuman speed, reaction time, and strength on the part of Roman Reigns, and he follows it up with that crucifix powerbomb. This may be it, and Rollins kicks out. No, it's not it. What a move by Roman Reigns. Got on the top rope and threw Seth Rollins across the ring. Absolutely superhuman on the part of Roman Reigns. And there goes Rollins to the outside, dumping him like he's a piece of trash. And Roman Reigns has always been this way. Roman Reigns has always had this part, has always had this side to him. He just didn't reveal it. And now look at this, again mocking The Rock. Again mocking The Rock, and a spear. A spear to the outside. A spear to Rollins on the outside. And this may be it. Just pin him already. Just pin Rollins. Rollins is done. There's no way Rollins is managing to beat this. But no, wait. Roman Reigns says he's not through. He's not done with Seth Rollins. He's just continuing the punishment. And look at this, just trying to humiliate Seth Rollins now. Sharpshooter. 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 And Reigns has stated that Bret the Hitman Hart is one of his childhood idols, childhood heroes, and he's locking it in. The sharpshooter move also used by The Rock. So there's also spite in use of that move, and Rollins manages to power out. What an enziguri by Rollins. Enziguri by Rollins claps the back of Roman Reigns' skull. And now Rollins trying to get his footing again, but Reigns brings him down. And Roman Reigns is wrestling a damn near perfect matchup here. He's taking control, shut the crowd down, has beaten the absolute hell out of Seth Rollins, has had a counter, has had an answer for almost everything Seth Rollins has had to deliver, has had to put out here. And I would not be surprised if Roman Reigns walks out of Chicago here, the champion. As Roman Reigns now, look at this, doesn't release. Saito teardrop suplex after suplex, and another one. He ends it off with the tripleta. And now Reigns circling Seth Rollins. Reigns, and a jawbreaker by Rollins. Rollins again, right by Seth, right by the Kingslayer, right by the Architect. What a drop kick catches Reigns. Drop kick square caught Reigns right on the jaw. And now Rollins, forearm after forearm by the challenger. And now Rollins, forearm after forearm, and now Roman's in trouble. The strength by Rollins. What a back body drop by Seth Rollins. And now Rollins looking to make a comeback here. Looking to make a comeback, and can he do it? Yes, he can. Buckle bomb. But I think that took everything out of Rollins. Finally pins him, but I think precious seconds have been wasted, and I've been proven correct. Precious seconds were shaved off because how tired Rollins is, how beat Rollins is. Couldn't get Reigns down, couldn't get the pinfall long enough, but immediately gets the pinfall on this move, and can he do it? No. Reigns kicks out of that face buster by Rollins, and now Rollins walking to his feet. Seth Rollins is poised poised to become champion in the strength by Rollins. Power bombs him in once again. Rollins was on one knee. Rollins is taking everything he has. Phoenix Splash, no! And everything he has isn't enough. Reigns, rock bottom. Again, mocking The Rock. Again, mocking the People's Champion. And a kick out. Rollins just grazed his shoulder up off the mat. And now Reigns just gonna dump him again on the outside. And Reigns has to take a breather, as well as Seth Rollins. Both of these men have really been spent in this main event for the Universal Championship, the biggest prize on Monday Night Raw, the counterpart to the WWE Championship on SmackDown and the NXT Championship on NXT. We saw the night before Jinder Mahal dethrone Hideo Itami to become NXT Champion. And wait a minute, oh my God, Roman Reigns just speared Seth Rollins through the middle rope on the outside, and Reigns picks Rollins up. Oh, rip burst into the guardrail, and I will not be surprised if Rollins has a few broken ribs here. Roman Reigns has beaten the absolute hell out of Seth Rollins, and he restarts the count to do more damage to Seth Rollins. Huge spear by Roman Reigns. Oh, just slamming Rollins' skull right into the guardrail, and now Reigns with a right. Roman Reigns is definitely relishing in this assault against Seth Rollins. And just gonna push. Oh my God. And if Seth Rollins hadn't had broken ribs before, he might just have them now. As Seth Rollins, I don't think Rollins is even capable of making a comeback here after everything Roman Reigns has dished out. Reigns behind the back, and what a power bomb by the Powerhouse. No! Rollins is still in this match. These people are on their feet here in Chicago. Oh, and what a right by Roman. And now Rollins gonna bite back. Rollins with a couple of rights of his own. Oh! And Reigns caught him with a forearm. Reigns now on the top. Rollins is dazed. Wait, Rollins is not. Oh, whoa, holy hell! What a combination! What a combination by Seth Rollins, and a kick out by Reigns. These people are on their feet. Rollins took a page out of Roman Reigns' book. Oh, and a super kick laced the champion. Laced the champion. Center of the ring. Kick right to the jaw. Is it over? No. Reigns is still in this matchup. What a main event. What a main event for the Universal Championship. And Rollins again, frog splash. Again, frog splash. Because it worked the first time. And now Rollins rolls up Reigns. Oh no, it was a psych out. And another kick to the jaw by Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins definitely has the support of the WWE Universe. Has the support of the Chicago faithful. And now Rollins has Reigns hooked on the middle rope. And now catches him with a knee. The devastating knees of Seth Rollins. Remember, Seth Rollins broke John Cena's nose with one of his knees. And now Rollins, is he going to look for it again? Rollins now trying to get his perfect footing here. And what a counter by Reigns! Superman punch in midair. Superman punch in midair. And Rollins just barely kicks out at 2. Barely kicks out. Barely kicks out. And Rollins, he certainly has nothing left. Oh, but he does. He has a little bit. little bit of gas left in the tank here. And Roman Reigns has a little bit of gas in the tank as well. Right by Rollins, or right by Reigns. And these two are beating the absolute hell out of each other in the All-State Arena here. Universal Championship on the line. Everything is at stake. Reputations, egos, titles, everything is on the line here in this main event for the Universal Championship. And Rollins now, right after right, knife edge chop, another right hand. And now Seth Rollins has Reigns cornered. Rollins has Reigns cornered here. And right to the face. Face collided with turnbuckle. And now Rollins is hooking this in. Oh, look at this maneuver by Rollins. Submission hold. Submission applied. Reigns trying to break the grip. Reigns trying to break the grip of Rollins. Trying to break the grip. And that's exactly what he does. The strength of Roman Reigns comes in handy here. Oh, but Rollins catches him with an enziguri. Rollins catches Reigns with the enziguri. And now Rollins and Reigns again, back and forth, stalemate between these two. Oh, huge kick to the ribs, but Rollins sees it through. Center of the ring, crossface, center of the ring. Reigns might have to tap here. Rollins has it cinched in. This may be the last resort for Seth Rollins against Roman Reigns here. Crossface, choking the life out of the champion. Reigns rolls through. What a hilarious. What a clothesline by Roman Reigns. And I don't know, I think Rollins doesn't know where he's at. He's been clocked. Rollins has been clocked with that clothesline. And now Reigns hooks him in with that pump handle throw. And now Reigns is gearing up. Rollins trying to get to his feet. Spear. No, pedigree. What a counter by Rollins. Pedigree by Seth Rollins. And Rollins gonna hook it in again. A second pedigree. To Reigns. And Rollins is poised. Curb stomp to the champion. Curb stomp to Roman Reigns. Is it it? Yes, it is. Rollins has done it. Rollins has fulfilled the prophecy. Rollins has made true to his promise here. At Money in the Bank, he made sure that Roman Reigns isn't going to walk out of here Universal Champion. And he also made sure that he was going to hold that Universal Championship. The reign of terror is over. And Seth Rollins, wait a minute. Mr. Money in the Bank, he won it earlier tonight. Dean Ambrose is cashing in Money in the Bank. Ambrose is cashing it in on a beat Seth Rollins. Rollins has been through the ringer with Roman Reigns. Been through hell tonight as Seth Rollins, but you can say the same for Dean Ambrose. 30 deeds to the champion. New champion. Just like that. That is how quick titles can change hands when the Money in the Bank briefcase is involved. Dean Ambrose is your new Universal Champion.